about friends?
I got a chair here.
Friends. Feeling it. It's gonna be a sad song.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's go, John.
I think we should throw a chair on it.
Just a couple of days ago, I looked into my phone, and I saw a list of friends. And that's okay. But I was thinking to myself, the list could be bigger. And so I called each and every one of them. And I asked them, do you have any friends I could add to my phone? And then it created a tree of friends, branching off and creating more friends. And I call that the tree of friends. We're around a campfire. Me and my friend John on guitar, and everyone else is listening. Friends is an important thing. It's like when you have no one to turn to, and you look next to your neighbor, and he happens to be someone you really like. That's a friend, and he'll stick with you. He or she, sex isn't an issue. It's about who's going to be your friend to the very end. If it's John, maybe Andrew, Creighton, and Eric or two. Beth,
Ethel, say it.
Claire, a George, and last but definitely not least, a Jade. Friends? It's hopeful.
Forget Shane, he's not here.
Oh yeah, and if Shane was here, it'd be about him too. Because everyone needs a Shane. Shanes are strong. Andrews are wise. Creightons are keepers. Derek's are crazy. Beth's are kind. George's has hair. George does have hair. Players to record video. And Jades, well, let's say we wouldn't all be here if it wasn't for a Jade.
She gave birth to him.
And so it brings me back to friends. You know, when you look up at the stars and you see 1, 2, 1,000, you gotta think, those stars, they didn't start in a day, neither did a friendship. It takes work, it takes persistence, and it does take gravity. And deep down, when you're looking into a fire, in a circle, around friends, maybe with some Corona, maybe with a guitar, maybe with a cigar, which rhymes with guitar. But that's all it's about.
Oh my God.
You can remember these days as if they were your last, but remember your past, because that's your memory. And a memory is like a link between what did happen and what's definitely going to happen. And when you're like, hey, I remember when we did that thing, that was crazy, that's cool. But when you're like, hey, we're gonna do that thing, it's gonna be crazy, that's even cooler, because you know the future's full of it. And this leads me to my closing. Friends and me, we like to stick together, and that creates fire. Fire in the circle. And John, you know what fire is? Friendship. And without it, there'd be nothing. So, just look to your neighbor. Everyone look to their neighbor. They'll probably be with you for the rest of your life. Maybe if you know them, maybe if you just met them, but you're going to remember them. That's always great. You know what? They're your best friend. And that's okay. Friendship! Come on, everyone, friendship. 1, 2, 3. Friendship!
That was fantastic.
I'm going to put more wood on the fire. Go ahead. Like a guitar. Dancing was always given to somebody. shit. Bleeding all over the strings.
For leg.
All over the strings. I'm bleeding on the strings. I hate those strings. Working every night. When I cut my fingers, I bleed right on them. Bleeding on my strings. I hate it when they bleed. I love the strings. It hurts like hell. My friends, they think it's cool. They're like, hey, let's check out the guitar.
Oh, I thought you were going to keep talking. Oh no, it's guitar solo time.
Yeah, that was a guitar solo, and then you go back to...